right, the update continues. We're down at the Tomah Senior High Gym, Wednesday, November 12th. Anna Wall, outstanding softball career, 3 years in a row, MVC Pitcher of the Year, 3 years in a row, MVC Conference Champions. In a few moments, you're going to be a Wisconsin Badger. Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, obviously, but just still trying to take things one step at a time, just keep doing my thing and working hard and just continuing to grow as a player and as a person.
I've never seen your dad play softball. I've heard he's an outstanding fast-pitch softball pitcher. Is that how the interest become a pitcher? Why do you decide to be a pitcher? Did your dad have a role in you becoming a pitcher, Anna?
Yeah, I guess it's like just always kind of been like playing catch in the backyard, and you know, I think like in 10U, like everybody kind of like starts as a pitcher just because like that's like the most exciting place to play, just because that's where you get to touch the ball a lot. But as I continued to grow, I just I got like better at it, and I just stuck with it. So yeah, I think my dad did play a big role in that. Just playing catch with him a lot and just like getting better every day just helped with that.
All right, we go back to September 1st of last year. You officially get the word that the Badgers are interested. What are you thinking? A year ago, well, September 1st last year, they contact you. What's going through your mind at that time, Anna?
I was kind of surprised, honestly, but no, I was really excited. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know, just.
As we wrap it up, have they kind of told you what your role will be as a player for them next year? Have they talked about your role at all, Anna?
Yes and no. I think it'll just depend on, like, when I get my moments, I'm going to do my best to make the most out of them, and depending on that, it just all depends on how I play. But I'm hoping to make my best out of the opportunities I get.
One final thought, because you got to get the signing officially, show that in a moment here. Anna's going to become Wisconsin Badger in a moment. Senior year coming up. Does that make it more special for you, being your senior year?
I think every year has been special in its own way, but obviously this one, it'll be very special, yes and no. But just keep on like doing what we've been doing and just working to improve more and more as the season continues.
One other quick thought, girls looking in right now, grade school, middle school, early age, and they say, I want to be like Anna Wall. I want to play for the Wisconsin Badgers someday. Or I want to be like Anna Wall. What would you say, Anna, to the young girl, to the young softball players looking in right now? What would you say to them?
I would say honestly, just be yourself. Every player is different, obviously. So know what you're good at and stick to it and work on it. And just find what you're passionate about and just set goals and work towards them. But be yourself. Don't try to be like a different player.
Anna, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anna just interviewed her daughter, Anna.
Yep.
Well, we're going to see the letter of intent for the Wisconsin Badgers. In the interview, I mentioned your name. I never saw you play fast-pitch softball. Heard a lot of good things about you. How much of a role did you play in Anna becoming a pitcher? Did you play a big role in why she's a pitcher?
I would say I probably played a pretty big role. I think every single kid when they're little, they really want to be the pitcher because they get to touch the ball all the time. Luckily, and part of my little spiel is luckily, you know, with a ton of work this happened. This was never the goal. I think it's just a result of a lot of long days, a lot of hard work. So yeah, I think Olivia, her older sister, was a pretty good pitcher too. She just fell out of love with it, and Anna stayed in love with pitching.
One final thought as a parent, what does it mean, you know, in a few moments your daughter's going to be a Wisconsin Badger. I've never had kids. What does that mean as a parent to you, Dan?
I have no idea. It's part of the journey. Thing is, when she agreed or did the verbal contract, I think that was the big deal. I'll let this happen.
All right, so again, you were saying?
Just basically like when she verbally committed, that was kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But now we get to make it official. She gets to, you know, put on the hat and tell everybody that she's truly a Badger for the next however many years she's going to be there, and can't wait to see the next chapter of her life. Of course, like I've seen in a few of the things, we get to keep her for another year at softball, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Dan, take me back to September 1 of last year. You officially get the call from the Badgers saying we're interested. You get the call, she gets the call. How to take me back to September 1 of last year when the Badgers make that initial contact.
She gets all the calls. So
Okay.
there's a handful of schools that contacted us. She basically locked herself in her room and said, I'm going to take care of all these things. They usually call and say, when's a good time to call? It could be now, it could be later. So she was in charge of the process. We were there to guide her and help her, but at the end of the day, it was all of her choices. All the communication was with the athlete for the most part.
All right, unlike Anna, you don't like to talk on camera either, do you?
Not a lot.
No. But anyhow, I appreciate you doing this. Big day for the Wall family. Thanks for doing it,
Big
Dan.
day for
Appreciate
Tomah
it.
Fast Pitch and Tomah Athletics.
Yes, thank you. That's a very good point. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you.
So that picture in the background you see is a picture of Anna Wall in the Wisconsin Badger uniform that was taken a while back, and obviously the NCAA softball in front of all those Anna pictures. So in a moment it will become official. Anna Wall will sign her letter of intent to play for D1 Wisconsin Badger softball. Thank you for Ann. I want to thank Ann for talking with us. I want to thank Dan for talking with us. And in a moment we'll see the signing. That's what you'll see next.
Special moment for Anna Wall and our Tomah softball program, our families, softball family that is here. Anna has had an incredible career so far. Second team all-conference as a freshman, two-time first team all-conference, two-time MVC pitcher of the year, and two-time all-state honors as well. Not only does she lead our school in strikeouts, she's currently second in wins, but obviously with the great senior year, she'll be leading hopefully in that category as well. But beyond that, she's even a better person. What she does for activities, and being a good student athlete for us is just a great role model for our younger kids that are sitting here just looking up to her. And we are so excited about your next adventure at the University of Wisconsin. Coach Wall will say a few words next.
Just thanks everybody for being here. It's pretty awesome event for, like Brad said, Tomah Athletics, Tomah softball, and of course our family. Not too often we get to say we have a future Badger, so it's a double honor as a
Nicole
coach.
Crabby, please call 7354. Nicole Crabby, please call 7354.
I'll have a talk with Nicole. It's just a double honor as a coach and as a parent. It was never part of the plan to have this happen. I think just for those younger players and kids, through a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, for us, arguments at times. Just never was the goal, but it just happened to happen. So some luck. Of course, the girls who know me, I'm always emotional. It's a good thing. But with some luck, with some hard work, and a ton of patience on both of our ends, lucky enough to call ourselves Badgers in a little bit.
I would just like to thank everyone who came for their support. I would like to thank my friends and family for their encouragement throughout my softball journey. I would like to thank all of my coaches who have helped me along the way and have helped me become the player and person I am today, especially my dad who pushes me to be my best. I'm extremely grateful for my mom, dad, and sister who have not only helped guide me throughout my softball journey, but also my life. I'm beyond excited and extremely grateful for this opportunity to continue my career at the University of Wisconsin. Go Badgers.
Go Badgers.
Badgers. All right. Well done. I want to acknowledge, especially like Coach Mace's here. She did not have to come over from Alaska. She helped us out figuring out this travel ball world and gave us the opportunity to get in front of people. We've got youth coaches here, Hayden, Brian, I'm trying to think who else is Chappie here. Lots of coaches. Emily was a youth coach for Anna's teams. I actually never really coached her that much, but you all helped shape the kid, like we said, that are here, that's in front of you. So I just can't express enough thanks to you all for just all the support. So just want to acknowledge some of the people that made, especially the coaches that made special time for us and our family, especially Anna. So thank you. Good. That was good?
Thank you guys.
All right, there's food and questions.
Okay, now these are all Anna's teammates joining her right now.
Are we good?
All right, now we're going to get everybody in the picture here.
That's pretty good, us. Works. Okay, ready?
Don't leave that one, young parents, don't leave. Hold on here a second.
Sorry, I'm in your way. I'm going to get a little closer. I'm cutting out some of the W, but okay.
Who's going to fake smile for me?
This is not 5 seconds. This is actually 4 seconds.
All right, some more group pictures of Anna, Grandma, Grandpa, and Mary Shattuck. A lot of group pictures, as you saw. All right, now, tell me the team that you were one of Diana's coaches. What team did you coach?
Mississippi Valley Pride.
All right, so what does it mean to see Anna, now Wisconsin Badger, as a former coach? What does that mean to you?
Just so much like pride, overall, just like she's worked so hard to see where she started, to see where she is now. I know it took hard work, and she was determined to get better. She didn't want to put that challenge up that I'm good enough. She wanted to keep working to be better, and that was awesome to see, and I'm just so proud of her.
The biggest change you saw in her from day one to this point, biggest change you saw in Anna?
I think the biggest thing is confidence. At the beginning, she kind of would get frustrated with herself, and the confidence just she didn't see that she could do this right away. And just building that confidence of, you can do this. Just give yourself some, grace, and understand that like some things won't always go our way. But when she had that confidence, she became just a force competitor on the mound. And now seeing her on the other side of the field, as a competitor from Alaska, but then just knowing her as a coach, I love that she challenges like my athletes, but I also am so proud because I know where she's come from.
What do you see in Anna that will make her a good Wisconsin Badger? What do you see in Anna?
What do I see? She is determined. She is a hard worker, and I want to say like grit. She's willing to just put all that work in, and on the side of it, like if it doesn't go well, she's going to keep working to make sure she gets it well, and she wants to be there for the team. And you have to think about that, Wisconsin, everything. Team matters, and the team is going to need you, and they're going to need you at any point. You just got to be ready, and she can do that.
One final thought, is there a part of her game that'll have to get better to adjust to college?
I think the one part of the game is just that she's going to have to stay calm in those moments that are sometimes high pressure, especially being with all those other athletes and not knowing them as well. It's easier when you're growing up with kids, right? And you know them, you adapt to them. But now you're adding a lot of components, and so staying calm in those pressure points and just playing her game and playing the field as much as she can.
Hey, I know you really didn't want to do this, but nobody did. Thank you for talking with me. It's got to be a big day for you too, I would think.
Yes,
right?
I'm very proud.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So obviously a lot of media wanted to talk to Anna Wall. Craig Otto, Tomah radio guy, obviously talking to Anna Wall right now. On this portion of the update, we take you back to Wednesday, November 12th. Anna Wall will be a senior, now officially as a Wisconsin Badger. Big day for Anna, big day for all her teammates, big day for a lot of friends, big day for mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, big day for Anna Wall, very special day for Anna Wall, and for Tomah High School to have a Tomah grad heading to be a Wisconsin Badger, and also a big, nice, great thing for the MVC. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll look back at Anna Wall officially signing to play softball for the Wisconsin Badgers on Wednesday, November 12th. We hope you enjoyed it here on the update.
I think I can improve in all areas.
Thank you. All right, honored guests, staff and students, parents, welcome to our Veterans Day program. My name is Amy Langner, and I have the privilege of being the principal here at Tomah Middle School. At this time, I ask everyone to please stand as members of the Warrens VFW Post 5387 post the colors. Please remain standing as Gabby Curran leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of our national anthem by our 6th through 8th grade choirs. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to give them just a little bit of a moment to get back into their seats, please.
Good morning. Today we come together to honor our veterans, the men and women who have served in our country in the armed forces. Veterans Day is a special time to thank them for their bravery, their sacrifices, and their dedication to protecting our freedom.
Veterans Day began on Armistice Day in 1919, exactly 1 year after World War I ended on November 11, 1918, at 11 o'clock in the morning. It was the first day to celebrate peace and honor to those who served.
In 1954, after World War II, Armistice Day was changed to Veterans Day to honor all who have served in both war and peace across all branches of the military. Each year, on November 11th, we take time to thank our veterans for their service and sacrifice. So, who is a veteran? A veteran is anyone who has served in the United States Armed Forces, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, or Space Force. Every veteran has made sacrifices for our country, no matter when or where they served.
Veterans are our family members, friends, neighbors, and community members. They're people who put their lives on hold to serve, often leaving their homes and families to protect the freedoms we enjoy every day. We would like to take this opportunity to recognize the veterans who are here with us today. Our armed services are rich with tradition in every branch. And one of those traditions is the song that represents each branch. As each song is played, we would ask our veterans to please stand and be recognized when you hear the song that represents your branch of service.
United States Army.
star in our community, acknowledging their service and the sacrifices they have made for our country. At the end of today's program, families are welcome to take their Veteran Star home or display it on a locker or classroom door to continue celebrating their service every day.
When we think about veterans, we often picture the uniform, the symbols, the medals, the salutes. But service goes far beyond what someone wears. Service is about who you are when no one is watching. It's about stepping up when something needs to be done, even if it's not easy or convenient. Veterans carry with them lessons that all of us can learn from teamwork, responsibility, perseverance, and integrity.
Teamwork means trusting one another and working together toward a common goal. In the military, soldiers depend on their teammates to stay safe, follow orders, and complete missions successfully. Everyone has a role, and the mission only works when they all work together. In school, teamwork happens when you share ideas during a group project, pass the ball to a teammate, or help a classmate who's struggling so everyone can succeed.
Teamwork. Responsibility means to do what is right even when no one reminds you. Veterans show responsibility by caring for their equipment, showing up on time, and looking out for their fellow service members. They know that other people's safety depends on their choices. At school, we show responsibility when we turn our work on time, take care of our materials, or follow through on a promise to help a friend or a teacher.
Perseverance means never giving up, even when things get tough. Veterans show perseverance when they keep going through difficult training, long deployments, and challenging conditions, pushing forward even when they're tired or afraid. We show perseverance when we keep trying after a bad test grade, practice a skill until we improve, or keep trying when something feels hard.
Integrity means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It's about honesty, respect, and strong character. Veterans live with integrity by standing up for what's right, keeping their word, and treating others with dignity, both in and out of uniform. We show integrity when we're honest on a test, and when we've made a mistake or include someone who's being left out.
Service beyond the uniform means carrying these values: teamwork, responsibility, perseverance, and integrity into our everyday lives. It means being kind, helping others, and making a difference wherever you are, whether it's in class, at home, or in the community. To our veterans today, we thank you for showing us that the true service is not just something you do, it's something you live.
At this time, please enjoy a special performance by our 8th grade choir singing America the Beautiful, arranged by Mark Hayes.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived on liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
true meaning of its creed, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
to come forward and introduce themselves to our student body. Please share your name, your branch of service, and the years you served. If we have a student at Tomah Middle School, we invite them to come down and stand with you as you are introduced. Please hold your applause until all veterans have been introduced so we can honor them collectively.
So this is a tradition. So if you are a veteran and you'd like to introduce yourself, we just usually start the line right here, so you can come on up. And again, if there is a middle schooler who is associated with you or a staff member
they're welcome to come along with you and join you as you come on up. So we invite you up at this time. There's just only so many spaces, so some of your kids couldn't come down and sit with you today, but we appreciate welcoming you here. So here you go.
My name is Captain Retired Jason Ryman, United States Army, 20 years Army National Guard, 2 tours in Iraq, and proud to serve my country and all of you and your families, and thank you for this wonderful program. God bless.
My name is Jim Glossbinder, retired Master Chief Petty Officer, 1969-1993, served in the Navy and Marine Corps.
My name is Bradley Reese. I was 18 years Army National Guard, deployed to Afghanistan in 2012. Retired Staff Sergeant.
I'm Roger Elsing, did 6 years in the Air Force, went to Iraq.
I'm Chief Warrant Officer 2 Xander, served 2003 to 2017 Army National Guard, deployed to Iraq, Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2008.
Master Sergeant Jensen, U.S. Air Force, active duty.
Master Sergeant Eric Gould, 18 years in, active duty still.
Tech Sergeant Dwayne Heller, retired Air Force, 20 years, 79 to 99, first Gulf War.
Good morning. My name is Linda Bedell, served in the United States Navy, Intel, proud mother and grandmother.
Tech Sergeant Nam, still active duty.
I'm Jeff Ness, retired Master Sergeant from Wisconsin National Guard with 36 years of service.
Staff Sergeant William Pike, 22 and a half years in, about to retire. Went to Iraq at the beginning of the war, 12 years active duty, and over 10 with the reserves.
Isabel Torres, Army National Guard, 11 years.
Jonathan Hernandez, Army National Guard, also in the reserves, still serving, 18 years of service.
Tony Reeves, 1999 to 2022, 23 years, Army, working for the Corps now. Glad to be here, thank you.
So our first class, Casey Hart, started in active duty, then joined the Army Reserve, 1 tour in Iraq.
Richard Elton served in the Navy, 72 to 75. Thank you.
Sergeant Greer, United States Army, 78 to 94.
So our first class, retired Joseph Ingalls, 2002, 2022, Iraq twice, Afghanistan once, and proud to be here every year. Thank you.
Brian Steinhoff, 2 tours in Iraq, 04, 05, 06, 07. U.S. Army.
Sergeant Jorge Ziegler, I deployed to Iraq once, and then I got out, and then U.S. Army, and then we got married, and we had our daughters, and then got separated, and now we have our beautiful life together with Katie. So come check her out in SpongeBob. She's the crab.
Staff Sergeant Smith, joined in 2007, still active duty, deployed to Iraq 08, 10.
Morning, Corey Hayes, U.S. Army Aviation, 2003 to 2016.
Jordan Ross, United States Army, went to Iraq on 405, served from 2001 to 2009.
John
programs of the United States Marine Corps. 3 campaigns to be up down. Hoorah!
Son of first class still, retired Army 23 years. Mom couldn't be here, she did 23 years and retired as a major. She had to outlive me and everything, but proud to serve. Thank you.
Randy Stanford, 4 years, active Army.
Specialist Terry Anthony, U.S. Army, 84 to 88, Germany.
Jose Hernandez, United States Marine Corps from 2000 to 2005 to Torres.
Patrick Siebert, U.S. Army, 2005, 2010, 2 deployments to Iraq.
Jake Hansen, United States Air Force, 2010 to present.
Sergeant First Class Old, 2003, currently serving, just celebrated 22 years, Operation Allied Welcome, Allied Refuge.
Sergeant First Class Champagne, Nicholas, active Army, Fort McCoy, 20 years.
Staff Sergeant Candace Clinton, 20 years, Army Reserve.
Marty Alexander, was in the National Guard for 28 years, mainly at the Wisconsin Military Academy at Fort McCoy.
Good morning, Nicole Ravenscroft. I served in the Army Guard and Reserve from 2001 to 2011 and spent a tour in Iraq as a truck driver.
Sergeant First Class Young, Army Reserve, 20 years.
Specialist Ross Nico, Army Guard and Reserve, 9 years.
David Lincoln, United States Navy, 1969 to 1973.
John Edwards, United States Air Force, from 05 to 11.
Boomer Bethauser, I served in the U.S. Army from 1962 to 1965, and I spent most of my tour in Germany.
Dan Bain, United States Marine Corps, 68 to 70, Vietnam.
I always like to get next to the flag because as veterans, former members of the military, we had to get up and salute that every morning and then salute it at night and put it down. Terry Sunderland joined the Army out of high school in 1966. I retired in 1996. Special Forces officer. This is my grandson, Mr. Becker, 8th grade teacher. Grandson, Jackson, 8th grade student.
I'm Sergeant Michael Gillis, 8 years, 4 years active duty, 4 years National Guard, 2 tours to Iraq.
Carissa Gillis, 8 years Army National Guard, 1 tour to Iraq.
I'm Kelsey Bacon. I did 1 tour in Iraq. I served from 2008 to 2011.
Today, we also want to honor veterans who are missing in action or were prisoners of war. To honor them, we use a special tradition called the White Table. This tradition started during the Vietnam War and has since been used in military dining halls and ceremonies across the country to honor the brave soldiers who have not returned. You might see white tables set up in schools, government buildings, or veterans events around Veterans Day and Memorial Day. First, we place a white tablecloth on the table. This cloth represents the purity of the motives of those who served. They did so with honor, courage, and dedication.
Next, we place a single red rose in the vase. This rose represents the blood shed by our soldiers in the hope that they will return home. The red ribbon tied around the vase reminds us of the love and connection we have with those who are missing.
We place a slice of lemon on the plate to symbolize the bitterness of their absence and the sorrow felt by families waiting for their loved ones.
A pinch of salt is also added to the plate, representing the tears of families who miss their service members. This salt reminds us of the sacrifice they have endured.
An empty chair is placed at the table to represent the missing service members who are not here with us today. Finally, we light a white candle. This candle represents the hope that someday those who are missing will return to us. It is a symbol of the light that we hold in our hearts for their safe return.
As we come to the close of today's ceremony, we are reminded that freedom is not free. Every gathering is given something: time, sacrifice, courage, to protect the freedoms we enjoy each day. Some gave years of their lives, others gave memories, friendships, and even their health. And some made the ultimate true sacrifice and never came home.
We honor them all with our respect, our gratitude, and our promise to remember their service. As we prepare for our final tribute, please stand and remain silent for the playing of taps.
On behalf of Tomah Middle School, thank you for joining us today as we honor our veterans. Your service and sacrifice continue to inspire us, and your courage reminds us what it truly means to serve others. Veterans and their family are invited to join us in the cafeteria for donuts, coffee, and juice immediately after following the program. Thank you again to all who served and to everyone who helped make today's celebration possible. At this time, please stand for the retiring and the fellows.
All right, so guests, we welcome you to refreshments. Again, it's in the cafeteria, so if our guests, our honored guests would like to head out this way, and like I said, there's donuts, there is not coffee, I apologize, but there's lots of different juices for you, water, things like that, so you're more than welcome. Staff and students, if you could just remain for just 1 minute, okay? You can have a seat. Thank you.
So on this portion of the community update, we take you back to past Tuesday, November 11th for this Veterans Day program at the Tomah Middle School. We hope you enjoyed it here on the update.